Hi there. Quick review. Just thought I'd do it for the fun of it, and plus, I really love the show, so I thought I might as well share my love of the show online. I recently saw Blood Brothers at the King's Theatre in Glasgow.
We went dancing. We went dancing.
Blood Brothers is a play that's centered around two brothers separated at birth. Well, two twin brothers that separated around birth out of monetary necessity from their mother. And I can't say anything else. Yes, I'm being genuine right now. I cannot say anything else about this plot. It is a thing you need to go and see for yourself to truly understand.
Just another sign of the times.
Characters in the show are really good. Like, I am 100% saying this. The characters are brilliant. The show expertly demonstrates why these characters work so well within this area. And the messages of the show as well work so well with only these characters in it. If you were to have any other characters in it, sure, it would still work. But the characters are written in a way that the messages brought through the show are eloquently put through them. And I cannot stress enough how well these characters are acted.
On the never, never constant as the changing.
The acting in this show is brilliant. I can give you a few names that I can easily pick out from this playbill. Or Vivian Carlisle as Mrs. Johnson, a frequent returner actress to the role of Mrs. Johnson within the musical. She's actually played it on the London production, which, fun fact, is one of the longest running West End shows. Even though it's no longer on, I think it's like the seventh longest running West End show, which kind of is funny to me because it's technically on the same list as Les Mis and that, but it was well deserved, and it's a shame it isn't on the West End. But the tours keep it going. Scott Anson, as the narrator, plays it well. I'm not going to give any doubts. He wasn't particularly my favorite, but he was still brilliant. I can't deny that. And also, he's a really nice guy when I met him at the stage door. Sean Jones as Mikey. Holy cow, does he bring an amazing performance in the role. He just, his performance is heart-aching whilst also being so depressing. I wish I could give more of the story away just so I could explain why his performance is so good. But I can't really. Also, once again, he's a returner. You see, the funny thing with Blood Brothers is a lot of its cast always returns to the show whenever a new tour is coming. Because a lot of them played the characters in the West End and then moved on to do the tours that came after. Joe Sight was actually a newer cast member. He didn't return from a West End show. Granted, he did come from the 2022 UK tour. Or if I'm right, yeah. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, no. He returned from a previous UK tour that happened. My mistake. But for new cast member, you felt like he's been there for years performing this role. He expertly conveyed the character's emotions, and I loved every second of them. And there's certain touches in that he done with the character that really worked for the story. Then there was Sarah Jane Buckley, who I believe also... No, actually. She's one of the few that actually hasn't been in Blood Brothers before. Huh. Would you look at that? Even though she hasn't, she still brought an amazing role. Here's the thing, most of the cast members, you could feel that it honestly felt like they had been doing this for years now. when in actual fact, it was only some of them that had been with the show since the West End. And even then, most of them only came into the West End performances near the end. So, well, at least from my research, I can't confirm that, so if I'm wrong, please do tell me. But yeah, a lot of the Linda as well, Linda's actress, Gemma Broderick, played it so well. Uh, she was actually, fun fact, a part of Our Lady Blundersands. Don't know if I said that wrong, but she was a part of the original cast of that. Didn't realize that. But she's also been a part of the UK tour. You see, the thing is, I'm noticing this with a lot of them. They've been a part of Blood Brothers for a long time, and it kind of shows in a good way. Their performances feel like they've mastered these roles. They feel like they've been doing this for a while and they're not getting tired of it. They are pulling their A game every night, and it is just how can I put, their performances are just amazing. I don't really know what else to say. They are I wasn't into it at first. Before any Blood Brothers fans come at me with pitchforks and knives and torches or whatever protests have nowadays. Or stop typing that Twitter comment saying we should cancel him because he hates Blood Brothers, or you're typing up a mean comment in the comments, whatever. Look, I didn't get into it at first. It was I don't know. It wasn't. However, however, that tempo did change after the show, after a wee bit in the show, because afterwards, I actually really loved the show. It, it, I don't know, something just flipped in me. If the switch flipped in me, and I finally started to like it. And not just like it, I loved it. The show was brilliant. I don't know what else to say. It was just, it went from, like this, in my opinion, where it was good, to then, right into the sky, shooting through the roof, actually, because everything had done after a certain point in the show, which I won't say because it's plot relevant, and like I said, need to see the show because completely blind, because that is the best experience you can get for the show. It is just, after a certain point, I went, oh my goodness, I'm loving this. And that's no less to the characters in the show and the actors who have expertly performed it. I just gotta say, it was a brilliant show, and I highly recommend you see it. Even if it's not in a theater near you, or it's not going to come back to a theater near you for a long time, go and see it the next chance you get, because you're not going to regret it. Trust me.